Hello, everybody. We are back hosting Overwatch 2 tonight. I'm Morgan.
I'm trying.
And Trent, we have a really exciting game tonight. We have one of our first playoff games, our first
Yeah.
playoff game for Overwatch 2 this season.
I know.
Tell us who we're facing.
We are against Neumont College of Computer Science. We are the #1 seed in our division. I think it's bracket number 2 of Playfly College Esports Varsity Plus.
Yes.
However is arranged, however those words are supposed to be. I think I said all the right ones.
I think
just
you
not
said
the
it
right
in the right order. Yeah, we
Maybe.
our first playoff game tonight. We have our other teams that made playoffs too for Playfly. Our Valorant team, both of our Rocket League teams as well. So very fun to see Keene State College Esports doing so well.
Yeah. So the way Overwatch, I'm not sure about the other esport playoffs. The way Overwatch works is the higher seed you are, you host game, you pick map. That means since we are #1, no matter who we are playing in the playoffs, we are always going to be choosing first. We are always going to be hosting. Unfortunately, this did get pushed back an hour. Was supposed to be at 8:30. I don't care though.
That's okay.
I got one class tomorrow. I'm chilling.
We have a late game for y'all tonight.
Yeah.
But that's okay. So tonight we are looking at, we'll be starting off on a control point per usual. We'll be talking about what point that we'll start on, but I mean, you kind of know what points we like at this point. So
if you don't,
we'll
then you're gonna find out real fast.
Yeah, we'll be getting started soon. But yeah, anything else we want to add before we take a pause for the first match?
Just as for all of our streams, tonight's game is brought to you by the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/New Hampshire or call 1-800-GO-GUARD.
Perfect. Thank you. We'll see you all soon.
Yeah.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
Cool.
All right. Grab that key. All right, and it looks like we are going to be starting on our good old classic Ilios here. Starting on Lighthouse. Unfortunately, not yet. Hopefully we do actually get it. The other map in control for Ilios is Ruins. I feel like we don't get Lighthouse ever.
No, I don't know if this is a point we've seen yet.
I think we might have seen it once in all of our games.
Yeah. Lighthouse is a classic map. So as per all of our control points, both of our teams will be converging on one control point in this, as Trent just said, is going to be at the Lighthouse.
Yeah.
So right over here, our teams have to play King of the Hill for this point. First point to cap the point at 100% gets the score, and it's best of 3 maps.
Yeah.
So we'll get started now.
It's just your standard run-of-the-mill King of the Hill type game. Words are difficult. It's 9:30. I'm allowed to be this way. And we are going to be seeing Hot Pocket on his good old classic Doomfist, who actually did get a buff recently.
Oh, not him waiting here on this lady for a boop. No, wow, great.
Really
nice
movement from Hot Pocket already.
Oh,
and we are going to be seeing Putna on the Genji. Does unfortunately go down here. But Hot Pocket just contesting this point. It's not even unlocked yet. Goofy on the Cassidy here, just looking to get a pick on this Lucio. Some really nice shots. Lays a headshot for the kill there.
Great job. And Keene State is going to cap that point. We did lose Hoodnut there briefly, but he's on his way back. Ultimate game.
He's on the Genji. I'll give him a pass.
He'll take a second. But ultimate game, Keene State College does look like they're slightly ahead, but too soon to really know.
Yeah, I mean, until first All-Star pops, everybody's on equal ground, honestly. And we are going to be seeing Shadow on Kiri, who also got a buff this recent patch. So I'm really pleased on seeing that. I mean, I don't like Kiriko personally. I mean, they are kind of like how Tracer was the poster child of Overwatch 1. Kiriko's a poster child of Overwatch 2, so obviously gets a lot of love and buffs and is really strong. We are going to be seeing Goofy taking out 2 there, finding the enemy Venture and Ramatra.
We did lose Hot Pocket, our Doomfist, there for a second. Oh, little team camaraderie here. But it looks like Keene State was able to hold the point, even with our tank being absent. We have a couple ults pretty close, and we already have Goofy McGoobs.
We already have that Deadeye. And Hoodnut and Hot Pocket are just sitting waiting up top, too. Nice shots from Goofy. Uses that roll to just automatically reload his 6-shooter as well.
Goofy coming in the back here, gets a pick.
Very nice shots onto that Venture. Ramatra looking a little lost here. Goofy does actually find him too.
Yeah, we see Crimson Ghost pushing some of the other team back to their spawn. You don't see that little crazy aggressive Lucio play going on. We love to see it.
I mean, you're the Lucio player. How would you rate it, Morgan?
I rate it 10 out of 10 for Crimson Ghost, but I might be biased.
A little. KSC our goats.
Yeah, we have all of our ults here. Someone
and it does look like we are going to have
game pause.
A support player on the enemy team actually disconnecting as well as a DPS.
Oh no.
Not really sure what's going on here.
We'll go to a quick pause.
Yeah, just as this gets sorted out.
Yeah, We are back.
And we are back. And we are actually having a Hoodnut Genji Blade coming out. Actually finds 2 as well.
Yeah.
Finds a 3rd there.
With the complement of that Kitsune Rush, you know, it's an easy ultimate just diff between the two teams. So good round. Keene State is going to take that first match.
Yeah, I mean, it is unfortunate that 2 of their players, I believe our head coach, our esports head coach said that they are roommates and their Wi-Fi went out.
Yes, yeah.
They are fortunately back now, but unfortunate that it did go out.
Yes, it is always unfortunate, you know, when we have some technical difficulties, but we still have another round here. Good opportunity for both teams to start from square one. It is best of 3, so
yeah.
We'll see what happens here.
And it does look like we are going to be playing on well.
Yeah, perfect.
And Hot Pocket back on that hog. You know it. You love it.
Yeah.
Who else are you really going to be seeing on well for a
Yes.
tank?
I just played this map today with the Overwatch Classic rules. It was 5 hogs versus 5 Lucias, so not something you'd see in a competitive match.
One could wish.
We did win with the 5 hogs.
Good to know.
Yeah, we see Hot Pocket here trying to see if he can get a pick for the well. It doesn't look like it's going to work out quite
Using
yet,
his breather.
so,
Yeah, I was going to say, there's still plenty of time, plenty of hooks. Hot Pocket looking at the Juno there. Takes care of that Baptiste lamp, that Emor field.
Looking to get a pick, soloing out the support, and they are done.
Ooh, and unfortunately it does get dropped. It looks like Hot Pocket gets the hook onto the Zarya instead, though.
Oh, wow.
Gets a venture, too.
Hot Pocket with a nice little 2 kill there. Shadowstorm looking to just get some poke damage here, see if they can build up their Kiriko, Kitsune Rush any faster.
And even just waste some heals on the enemy team.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Just maybe even get a stagger, who knows?
We'll see, maybe they get lucky with a headshot there. I know I always feel like I'm the unfortunate one to fall victim to
Oh,
Kiriko
yeah,
headshot
I'm
on
always
the
on the receiving end of those, and not from my teammate. We are going to be seeing some really nice shots from Goofy, and Hoodnut finds the Baptiste.
Yeah, Goofy doing really great with that ultimate just regeneration this game and last game, getting those really early compared to some other heroes.
And while Cassie does have some pretty fast ult charge just for being DPS, I feel like he gets it especially fast just with those brief little posts.
Yeah.
Those quick little shots he gets in. We are going to be seeing Hoodnut very close to his Genji Blade here.
Yeah, he's waiting.
He's wanting this.
There we go.
Moorfield does go down. He needs to take care of that. Hoodnut Goofy finds a few. Crimson finds a few. Hot Pocket finds 1.
Everyone's got some.
And Reaper just unfortunately has to die. Team kill for Keene State, and we are going to take map number 1, the control game for the night.
Great. Yes, that was a good match at the end. I was a little speechless trying to look at Hoodnut, and then I heard the Kitsune Rush go on. I was like, Hot Pocket here with the play of the game. Let's see, maybe it's that double kill. Yep.
It is that. It is the hook.
Yeah, you said it. We missed it, so we did not get to see this live.
Unfortunately, the Tracer just desperately blinking away as Goofy finds him at the end.
Oh, unfortunate. Well, that was a good first round between Keene State and Neumont. Yeah, we're excited to see the next one, which will be a push. Right? No. Nope.
So close. So close.
Nope.
It is going to be our hybrid game of the night. So close so far.
Yeah, so we'll have to see what Neumont picks, what they want to do for their hybrid.
Yeah.
My bet's on Kings Row.
My best too.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody can just mutually agree to that one, although I feel like, what was the other one we got? Numbani?
Numbani. We did get that Numbani map last week, which was nice
it was
to see
a
something
mix-up. It was a mix-up. I'm not complaining that much.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they pick. Yeah, I think Keene State's playing well tonight. We are seeing Hoodnut on the Genji more.
I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining either.
You know I like that. You know I like that Hoodnut Genji.
Maybe we're talking too highly of him last time on the venture, so maybe
you need to make
you
sure
wanna
his
switch it
Genshi's
up.
still good.
Yeah, brush it up.
Yeah.
Perfect. Anything else you want to add?
No.
Awesome. This is a reminder that tonight's game on the Owls Media Network is brought to you by American Steel Fabricators. Visit AmericanSteelFab.com.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We will be back.
We'll be back.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Yeah. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a walk. Savannah. Gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a whirl. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a whirl.
All right, and we are back for match number 2 of the evening. Map number 2, whatever you want to say. It is going to be Keene's Row for our hybrid game. If you are not familiar with what hybrid is, do you want to explain it, Morgan, real quick?
Yeah, of course. So our hybrid map is essentially a combination of a control and a push map. So Keene State College in Neumont will be facing off to first take control of this point here. I'm not sure who is defending and who is attacking yet, but we'll find that out shortly. And from there, if the attacking team is able to secure this point, they will push a cart. In this case, it is like a car of some sort, a hover car, down this road all the way to the end of the map. And it does look like Keene State College will be defending this first point. So Neumont will be attacking.
Yeah, so we are going to see a quick roster change. We are going to be seeing Midas in instead of Hot Pocket for our tank, and which, you know, he's very familiar with these hybrid maps. He's going to be choosing the Orisa here, a very sturdy, very solid pick, as always. I mean, I feel like since Overwatch 2 came out, and really a little bit of Overwatch 1, Orisa has just been such a powerful tank to contest.
Yes, I do agree. I think Orisa is a very common tank to put onto this map.
Yeah. Immediately looking at the enemy Widow, trying to pick her off. But that is going to be on the Venture, and is just sitting on the statue health pack, waiting for any unlucky opponents to swing by to try and get an easy pick. It does see, in fact, all of them using the burrow just to stay alive here.
Hiding in his little alcove here, waiting for the right target.
His little Harry Potter cubby right here. Midas just staying alive, having to burn his cooldowns to get away from this hog and all of the enemy team as well.
Yeah, Tut low here.
Binding the Sojourn.
Trying to see if he can get a target, getting back up. Woo.
Putting up finding 2, found both of the DPS on the enemy team on Neumont. Quickly, sneakily grabbing the health pack.
Yeah, Keene State had a pretty solid hold there. We had a couple people get low, but ultimately we were able to eliminate some of Neumont's team, so they chose to just back up. They're going through the back room now.
They're going through Hotel, a very interesting choice. I don't see a lot of people try and push through that, especially when Tut is holding his height as Ash. Just such nice shots.
Awesome.
Putting up finding 2, Crimson finding 2, Midas finding the 5th. That's a team kill for Keene State. Words are hard. Give me a break.
You're good. You're good, Trent. Good kill, team kill there from Keene State College with Midas's Orisa ult coming out. I got real nervous there. I was switching to Shadow Storm, see what Ana was going about.
Yeah,
Shadow Storm got really low, but able to hold on.
Shadow's just good like that.
Yeah. Yeah, same with Tut. They're a solid duo on that second level, keeping that high ground. The important thing is not to fall down to the rest of the team.
Speaking of that high ground, we are going to see Neumont is going to switch onto that Reaper and might try and TP up top.
That is something.
And speaking of TPing onto top, we are actually going to see that that is the case here. Midas is nanoed. Gets a nice jab onto the enemy Orisa.
Yeah, we see Hoodnut
is having to back up here though.
We did get a rally from Crimson Ghost to help secure this point. Trying to just clean it up.
Nice bash into that Reaper to stun him out. Tut does get the pick onto him. Midas standing his ground here, does not care, as a tank should.
Yeah. His health is going down wicked fast here, though.
He does need to try and stay alive here. Unfortunately, does not. But not with his ult here.
Waiting.
Just very patient.
Yeah.
That Mei wall kind of screwed over there, Orisa, unfortunately.
Unfortunate. Yeah, so Keene State was able to hold this point. We did blow a couple of our ultimates, but we are going to have our Orisa. We have Tuts.
I was going to say, we have Bob. We already have our 6th player on standby
we have
if
Bob
we
ready,
need it.
Just in case we need someone to contest. Hoodnut going into his little hiding spot here. Oh,
yeah.
Enemy
Does
Reaper.
ping that the Reaper is up there. He might try and dive him.
Curious. Oh, waiting for that support.
Finds the Anna. Midas and Hoodnut both find two. Calling out that ultimate, calls out the Bob.
Ooh.
Orisa dies.
Yeah.
Midas found 2 there. That's another
Really
team kill for
good.
Keene State. I got it right this time.
Yeah. We'll see if they have Neumont has about 10 seconds, less than 10 seconds to contest this point. Let's see if they're able to touch.
We could see a Reaper teleport try and just touch something. Unless Hoodnut is just deciding no.
Yeah. They are able to touch. We're pushed into overtime now. We don't have many ults in the game, so it's a battle of skill.
That doesn't matter. If Hoodnut can just keep his mobility up.
Yeah. And just like that, Keene State is going to just push Neumont off the point, and they are not going to cap that first control point on this hybrid map.
Yeah.
So we will be switching now. So Keene State College will be attacking, and they have to essentially just match or just do better than what Neumont did on their initial attack. So they will have to just cap that control point just a little bit.
Yeah, they just got to get that first tick.
First tick?
That first 33%.
Yeah. No, I think we saw some interesting plays there from Keene State. We felt like we were pretty much under control during most of those. I think there was one push where we did get a little bit low, but...
Yeah, I mean, it was unfortunate. Midas did die there, but, I mean, Keene State was able to stabilize and actually kind of push off of that momentum. I mean, with our tank being down, but they're still being incredibly weak. They're incredibly low. I forget who it was, but they immediately got picked off for that, and there was no tank for either side.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of a stalemate, and Neumont kind of had to force themselves back past that choke point to just stay alive.
Yeah. No, definitely good stronghold, good attempt from Neumont too. We'll be attacking now, so we'll see if Keene State has any hero changes. It looks like we do.
Yeah, I mean, we are going to be seeing the Keene State dive here. We are going to be seeing Midas on the Winston, Hoodnut on the Genji, Tut on his certified sniper. He is going to be on Widow instead of Ashe this time. Crimson Ghost on the Kiriko, who again got a buff in the recent patch.
Yeah.
And then Shadow, of course, on the Ana. What more would you expect?
Yeah. This is a classic Keene State comp here. Trying to see if Tut gets a nice little cheeky pick.
I mean, he's got a nice little cheeky angle.
Unfortunately, we did lose Hoodnut.
Does find that Orisa, though.
That's a really powerful pick. Blocked off here by the enemy Mei.
That doesn't matter. He still knows that they're over there.
Oh.
And it looks like Midas does get slept.
Pushed away.
Throws his bubble down to just stall them out. And Keene State takes first take and takes the second match of the night.
Yeah, quick little grab there from Keene State. Let's see this play of the game. Midas.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a reset for you.
Yeah,
Let's be honest. That is
nice.
I mean, just M1. You don't care about anything. You just M1 as he spears away from the enemy Terra Surge.
Darn. Well, super fun. Back up. We had a super fun match there. Good seeing Midas on the tank. I'm curious to see if they have any changes for this next one, which will be heading to Flashpoint.
It is going to be our Flashpoint night of the map. I'm predicting it's going to be Saravasa.
Saravasa, that's your prediction.
I mean, I feel like that's what we usually pick here, but I mean, could always be New Junk City.
Is it Keene State or Neumont picking?
I'm not sure, but I feel like it's us.
I feel like it's us.
I feel like it's us.
I mean,
I think it goes back forth.
We usually do enjoy the same maps, I find.
Yeah, I feel like no matter who you are, you're like, this is familiar, this is comfortable. We grew up on this in Overwatch 1. We just keep this consistency.
Yes.
They didn't change it unless it's Dorado, and that's because it needed to, because I hate to tell you, if you like Dorado, it's a bad map.
I personally like Dorado. I think the changes that were made were kind of crazy. I haven't played too much.
They were healthy for the map. They were healthy for the map.
We can all have our opinions. Well, we'll be switching over to Flashpoint soon. And yeah, we'll see if we have any roster changes, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah, and just as a reminder, this broadcast is brought to you by New Car Nissan of Keene, your premier new Nissan and used car dealership near Keene. Discover the new car difference. We'll be back.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me
All right, and welcome back. This is game number 3. This is Flashpoint, and as I so eloquently put, it is going to be Saravasa. If you are not familiar with Flashpoint, it's very similar to our first game mode type this evening, Control, but it's much more fast-paced, high-octane, a lot more action, all the time, always just go, 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 go. It is first of 3, best of 5, however you want to look at it. We are going to be seeing Midas still on the tank. Huna and Tut are still DPS. Crimson Ghost and Shadow Storm are still our supports. We love to see it.
Yeah.
And you know what I love to see? we're seeing some more Hoodnut Genji tonight.
Woot woot.
Hopefully it stays. It might not. But it's a
We
Hoodnut
will
Genji
see.
for now, and I love to see it.
Yeah, I'm curious if we do post-game interviews to see what Hoodnut, what's his thinking with going on Genji too. Not that he's doing bad, he's doing great.
Oh, yeah, of
but I'm always
course.
curious to see what goes into them choosing their characters for each game.
Yeah. And it does look like Midas is going to take some tickle damage from that Tracer.
Tickle damage. Yeah. They're just going to push right onto point. Keene State College. Neumont is now going to have to find their footing here and meet us on the point.
Look like Neumont has opted for the Malga, who also got another buff this patch.
Yeah.
I feel like Malga always gets buffs. I feel like he got massively nerfed after he released, and it's just been buffed since then to try and compensate for that.
Well,
Looking for this Tracer right now.
Maga is definitely, not a tank we see super light and top. Oh, and that's just a lot of damage.
Oh, and Midas trying to stay alive. Yeah. Unfortunately, does not. Hoodnut trying to take care of this Malga, take care of their tank, who is anti. Unfortunately, an Neumont field goes out and saves his life. Tut now still looking at this Tracer.
Ooh.
Finds her. Gets his heal field down just to barely stay alive.
Is able to back out. Keene State College did lose that point to Neumont, but we still got a lot of time to get back in there and retake this point.
Yeah. And we are seeing Crimson on the break. I feel like Crimson has been playing a lot of Brig lately.
Yeah.
So it's kind of sad we haven't been seeing that Hoodnut Brig.
Yeah, no, Hoodnut is the sleeper Brig player.
He's our sleeper support.
But I like seeing Crimson on that Brig.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely,
I'm not complaining about a Crimson Brig. Don't get me wrong.
It's a lot of
seeing
Brig
that
damage.
Hoodnut Brig is definitely something special. And Tut finds the Malga.
Yeah. Seemed like Keene State College just focused their Maga
nice
down.
opening for Keene State.
They realized that was kind of the issue last time, and oh no.
Oh, and unfortunately, both supports go down for Keene State.
Yes.
Midas finds one. Does he find the second? Almost.
Looking for his target. He's gonna back
Just
up to
backing
point.
away here, just staying alive.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we're able to match the percentage with Neumont here.
Yeah.
Get
if
to 100%.
Not, surpass it.
Yep. Looking
we do hear that Tracer on that right. Nice spear onto that Malga.
No, that Malga does pump out a lot of damage. So
Yeah.
Keene State. Oh, and speaking of damage, Rutro.
Might see a Terror Surge come out here just to keep them
Oh,
away from that Baptiste window, and unfortunately, Midas goes down. That is going to be a Nano Blade on Midas. He finds 3. Does he find the 4th?
So close.
He
Nice.
does! We love the Hoodnut
Nice.
Genji, and this is why.
Oh my god.
I might be glazing a bit. I don't care. Hoodnut Genji might go.
Yeah, I definitely got nervous there trying seeing Midas go down. His ult getting
Just
that
almost there. Could have been such a
good
nice Terror
ult.
Surge. Just keeping them away from using that window for their advantage. Because if you aren't aware, Baptiste's ultimate ability, his window, doubles damage output for the enemy team. So if they're sitting behind that and shooting you, however much damage their gun does, double it. You're taking twice as much damage, and you have to take cover, kill, get past that wall, something.
Yeah.
You need to stay alive, especially in these fast-paced game modes like Flashpoint.
Yeah. Midas did a great job redirecting that Baptiste window. And then just seeing Hoodnut come in and finish the job, it's just good. And that's why we love to see our team, how they connect. Oh, and we have the Malga
out going to be having the Hell in a Cell coming out. Midas just using that Fortify, just taking this damage, does not care right now.
Gonna chase after that soldier here. Oh, clean him up. And we have Malga and just Malga
It is
left.
just Malga now.
Oh, Malga decides
he opts to jump off for that quick reset instead of letting Keene State stagger like we usually do. Unfortunate for us, but c'est la vie.
Yeah, it is. That is one of the strategies that Keene State College does practice a lot. I've been a victim to it too, and I've scrimmed with them myself just as a fill-in for fun.
Yeah.
They choose their targets, and sometimes the tank or that last person is the one person alive, and it stinks. So you just have to jump off the cliff sometimes to reset.
And we are going to be seeing a swap off Malga into an Orisa Ditto.
Darn, a lot of damage going into Midas there.
We're not trying to stay alive, trying to get some picks. Just somehow barely sticking it alive and contesting this point.
Yeah.
And unfortunately is going to go down here.
Tut's backing up.
Shadow
Yep.
backing up, looking to try and Tut just trying to keep his Ana alive here so that we don't go down to support.
Okay. Shadow Storm is able to stay alive, thank goodness. Keene State's going to regroup very quickly to get in here.
Yeah, we do have that Terror Surge. We do have that now. We're getting very close to Blade as well. Neumont does have that rally actually. Is very close to that Soldier Visor. Very nice anti-mine from Shadow. We are seeing that Dragon Blade coming out. We are seeing the enemy visor as well. Does not matter. Hoodnut finds 3.
4.
Does he find a 4th?
No.
He does not, but he does not care. He got his 4-piece earlier.
Yeah.
And Keene State is taking the 2nd point for Flashpoint.
Great job, team. So Keene State is now going to head to the next Flashpoint, potentially the last point of this match and tonight's game. So if Keene State College does take this next point, that is going to be a win. So a lot riding on this for Neumont. I'm curious to see if they have any changes or any strategies that they want to pull against Keene State.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the ult charges, we have our Terror Surge. We almost have our rally. Neumont does have their window. They have their Terror Surge. Tracer is going to get pulse bomb very quickly because that's just how Tracer works, as their entire personality trait is just fast. Is it good? Maybe. Depends, yeah. Ooh, that is going to be a nasty Terror Surge. Does find Midas.
Oh, Hoodnut is
goes
down
as well.
No, definitely, Keene State's just going to back up here. 2 players down. We don't want to have any other hiccups and lose any players, so we're going to reset this.
Yeah, and we are going to see Tut is very close to his visor. Very close to just legal aimbot.
Yeah.
if you're unaware what Soldier does, his ultimate is just legal aimbot. Rally is going to go out here.
Going in with that rally.
The Terror Surge.
Double
Midas
kill.
finds one. Soldier accidentally kills himself. Hoodnut found one as well. Finds 2.
Yeah. And we're not even going to have to use Tut's visor to take this point. We're just going to start building percentage now. So really good that we'll probably have Hoodnut's Genji ult and Tut's visor ready for next fight.
Yeah.
Very nice. And Shadow Storm's ult too.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're getting very close to that Ana Nano too.
Yeah, we love Nano.
A totally fair and balanced ultimate.
It is.
Yeah. She's a so core player. It's supposed to be a little broken.
Just like how Sim was on support for a long time. Tut's keeping an eye out here. Make sure that no one flanks our team. We have some players in combat on the point.
Tut getting people incredibly low there. Hoodnut, speaking of incredibly low, just manages to stay alive here.
Tut, does not. That is Orisa getting the Nana.
Onto Midas here.
Tut's still holding on to that visor. Well, maybe he's holding on for a little bit longer.
Yeah,
there we go.
Oh, here comes the Q. Oh, that is going to be Baptiste window as well. Neumont might try and push us. Hoodnut's pulling out the blade.
A lot of blades this match. Oh,
a lot of damage
health.
This match, too.
Yeah.
Looking at that Tracer trying to stop her. He does. That's a team kill.
Very nice.
Keene State is going to take match number 3.
Awesome. Yeah. We did great. We didn't lose any points this match, so good game with Neumont. Thank you for playing with us.
Of course.
Let's check out this Hoodnut play.
Just absolute disrespect right here.
And then the reflect. Yep. Nice. Well, we love to see it. A great game. And that's going to progress us
in the playoffs.
In these playoffs. Yeah, so exciting. We'll see if we get any interviews, if anyone wants to chat tonight.
Again, it is kind of a late game.
Kind of late game. But very exciting moment for us. So.
Yeah. We will be back.
Awesome.
slightly longer. Say you wanna fix our problems. How long should I be waiting? Feels like I've had too much of drama, but I'm not ready to give in. Only on from now.
Hello, everybody. I have Shadow Storm here, aka Corbin. Corbin, you want to talk to us a little bit about the game tonight? How you're feeling after that amazing win?
It was a bit of a roll, honestly. It wasn't as difficult as we expected it to be. We definitely expected to win, but it wasn't a given from the start. There was maybe one or two players we were worried about a little bit, but this is a good omen for the future.
Yeah, perfect. Could you talk to me a little bit about what goes into you deciding which support you want to play for that match? I saw you had a mix between Kiri and Ana tonight, correct? Yeah, can you talk to me about where that switch up, what you think works best for those matches?
It very much depends on what map we're playing on and what tank we're running. Certain tanks are more vulnerable to characters like Ana. Kiriko is specifically has an ability that is a direct counter to one of Ana's abilities, which is very helpful. So if you're running something like the Roadhog with Hot Pocket on, with Shay on, I'll more likely be on the Kiri. But if it's a more open map where I can have more open sight lines, and we're playing with Matt, with Midas, I will more likely be on Ana, because the anti-nade is really valuable.
Yeah, awesome. No, as a support main, I love watching the support play, so thanks for having a lot of learning opportunities for me as a casual player watching y'all play, for sure. And with support, it being such an important role for these matches, could you talk a little bit about who you're deciding these nanos are going to, and like what is your cue to just pop that nano onto somebody?
There's a few checkboxes for nano targets. One is just keep people alive. That's one.
Yeah.
Another is engaging a fight, trying to kill the enemy very quickly before they have time to react. Those are kind of the two main things. Yeah. So you saw me a few times on Suravasa. I used both in that final fight there. I noted our Orisa to keep him alive longer and to sustain a little bit. We were able to stall the point. And you also saw in the play of the game our resident Genji highlight machine Hoodnut Connor going off with the nano blade.
Yeah. No, we had a lot of good nano blades in history, but that one was good, and I tagged it. I was like, this could be play of the game here, so we'll see. Well, awesome. Heading into progressing in these playoffs, how are you feeling? How's the team mentality? Y'all excited? What's kind of the vibes?
We're excited. We are very excited. We came out of last season. We barely scraped into playoffs. Got eliminated in the first round by the team that would eventually win it. Now I feel like we are that team. We are that team that is going to be knocking out all the last places. We're working our way up there, and we could go for the whole thing. Team mentality is great. Our repeated phrase is business as usual. These people can't hold a candle to us. We got it.
You got it. and business as usual.
Business as
I'm gonna
usual.
start using that in the stream. Business as usual for Keene State College.
We are still undefeated in the regular season and in the playoffs. So
That's
we're
proud.
looking to keep
And
that
we're
up.
#1 seed, so that's definitely hold our heads high, and I'm proud of y'all, and I think our viewers at home are as well. Perfect. Anything else you want to let our viewers know before we sign you off?
There's lots more to come. We're going to keep getting better and better season by season. Stay tuned.
Perfect. Awesome. Love it. Perfect. We'll head to our next interview. Thank you.
Everybody's got their ghosts, but don't look away. Gotta stare 'em down to let them go.
All right, that is going to be it for our interviews today.
Late game.
Yeah, I'll blame it on it being like 10:30 almost or whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Sleep time.
Yeah. So next week, all of our teams are actually in the semis. So we have 2 Rocket League games on Monday. Don't know what time. Probably usual Rocket League time. Tuesday is Valorant, and then Wednesday, obviously, it's going to be Morgan and I for Overwatch 2.
Overwatch 2.
Should be 8:30. That will be updated if it needs to be, but
We'll see what time.
Yeah.
But we'll be here. And as always, we always appreciate our viewers watching, supporting our teams. Really, I think everyone's super excited with how our esports team is progressing. All of
Yeah.
our players super committed, and it's fun to see them.
yeah. I mean, it's just business as usual.
Business as usual. We're going to start putting that in the back right here.
No, yeah.
Perfect. Well, hope everyone has a good night.
yeah.
And yeah, we'll see you next time.
Yeah, and just as a final reminder, tonight's game was brought to you by the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/nh or call 1-800-GO-GUARD.